Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hello. So it is the morning of the 10k race day. So I'm going to take you through my routine, what I get up to, but firstly I'm going to go back to yesterday where I filmed the proper intro to this video. So hopefully I've successfully transitioned from race day morning to now, which is the day before. Context as to why I'm running my first 10k this year and the circumstances. And to be quite honest, thinking about it tomorrow was going to stress me out and I'm really tired. And at the minute, my kind of exhaustion levels, I think splitting a video over 2 days, although sounds ridiculous, might be successful. So you'll get my awake bit of today and my awake bit of tomorrow rather than when I'm just kind of, can't be bothered. So I'm still doing the runner up and I'm actually on a deload week, so I haven't done so much running this week. And I've skipped the workout, which was due for tomorrow, which I was actually thinking, like, in addition to runner app would be to be able to insert kind of a race day. Obviously the goal is a half marathon according to runner app. The goal for me is my first ultra marathon in Austria. So why am I doing a 10k? Well, number one, I haven't raced a 10k for a very long time. I think probably Bristol, and I couldn't even tell you what year that was. My 10k record PB, whatever you like, is 51 minutes. Hopefully, if I've got that correct. And I have never raced a 10k on a road. I've never done any races on a road actually, or on tarmac. So whenever I've entered them, I've just kind of been doing it as part of a training program. So I'm really looking forward to seeing, now that I've completed, I think this will be week 4 of the runner app, all on road, all on pretty flat surfaces, whether it's helped. So I guess it's the first marker to see where my fitness and stuff is up. But it puts me in kind of a race environment, if you like. So I haven't done anything with anyone else with the race number on this year. And I certainly don't want the first time I do that to be lining up in Austria for the UTMB Mozart Marathon, which is the next big one, which I have actually booked flights and accommodation for now. So that's good. And I think there's another race I'm going to do, which I believe is a 10-mile in a couple of weeks' time, which will be a trail one. So that will kind of get my trail feet back moving as well. So it's really good for that. And 2 runs now with no tape and no pain. So we decided this was perfect. Let's go and see how we get on. I would also like to state now and kind of hold myself accountable that I would like to get a sub 50 tomorrow morning for 10k, which for me would be a huge achievement if I achieve it anyway. However, it is yellow weather warnings outside for today and tomorrow where I am. So we're looking at about a 68% chance rain, and I think it was 46 mile an hour winds. Doesn't bode well for kind of hitting a PB. Also, the course that we're doing is one that I know quite well. And halfway through, I think it's kind of 5, maybe 6 kilometres, there is a hill that, to be perfectly honest, is horrific. It's up the back of the castle, and I'm going to have to look at the proper figures of what it is, but I think the elevation is something like 100 foot in a really short space of time. And the reason I know it's horrific is because it's the same hill we finish each social run on a Saturday with Run Up Lancaster up to the Castle Cafe where we have coffee, and it's not very nice. And that's halfway through. Does mean there's a downhill afterwards before the flat back to the finish. But yeah, so yes, I would very much like a sub 50. Will I achieve that? I don't know. And I am about to go for a run, but I'm doing 2 laps of the park, which is approximately 200 meters away from me. So it'll be like 3 kilometers, and just to kind of loosen my legs a bit. I ran on Thursday, but first thing in the morning. So it would be good to get my legs moving just a little bit. Okay, so just got back from that little run. Wasn't planning on filming anything, but I just have to come on and say, she blowy. That wind is ridiculous. It was actually really warm, really warm. Of course, I went out in a manky old jacket because I'm terrified of getting cold, really didn't need to. Kept my heart rate down, but she blowing. This, tomorrow, it's going to be an issue. Smacking me in the face. So I'm going to have to think about my hair, which I can't say is a problem that I've ever cared too much about, but considering the amount of times that just smacked me in the eye, was a bit daft. So yeah, I think I'm going to go and get a couple of outfit choices upstairs. Since looking at the edit on that video as well, the weather changed from when I looked this morning. So it's 30% chance of rain, not 60. Fingers crossed. Probably change again in the morning. Looks like it might just hammer it down. But for that whole, 20 minutes maybe that I was outside, the sun came out. So we can hope, Catherine. Storm Catherine. Just finish up today and move on. Be great. Outfit option number 1. The standard New Balance. I have no idea what they are. But yeah, I have them in 2 sizes. Medium for when I'm putting on muscle over the winter and small for when I'm not. The Gymshark top that I've been running in, the pink Nike, I think it is, Nike bra is what I'm definitely going to run in. The black Adidas one is still just a bit too tight. And then depending on shorts, will be proper running pants, big pants, or let's be honest, pink matching. Standard thin socks, or I've actually got these in black and pink because, matching. I do have some proper running socks that I impulsively bought, despite always running in any old socks. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is the New Balance shorts. The standard kind of gym vest, bra, pants, socks, told you, matching. And this Under Armour. It is a cropped jacket, but it's not as tight, but it is thicker. The only thing that annoys me about this is how long these cuffs are, which is a bit mad. So that's option number 2. So today's race day essential kit looks like this. Standard headphones, buffs, cap if it's going to rain, because we all know we don't wear that for sun. We wear it to keep rain off our face, but at the minute, it's looking okay. Garmin chest strap, the Solomon, I think this is the Pulse belt, I want to say. It's actually really handy. It's got a slot for gels and things. This is supposed to be where the water lives, but I definitely need new bottles because one's leaking. And then a zip for your phone. Tape just in case, that'll pack again. Energy gel. Now normally I wouldn't take an energy gel for a 10k, but my plan I think is to have a couple of these. Dextrose Energy, I think they were home bargains, 2-pack for £1, I think it was, before the horrific hill. And then once I've got to the top of the hill, there's probably another 3 miles after that. So I'm thinking this once I've done the hill, because I'm going to need it. I'm going to take the Tailwind. I bought the selection pack of these to test the flavours and things, but honestly, I think I'm making it too complicated. I'm generally fine with nutrition and stuff, so I'm just going to take this because it's electrolyte and stuff. So I'll have that for when I'm there warming up and things. And I'll probably have these in the morning. Again, I think this was Home Bargains, which is the electrolytes with the caffeine. So I might have this while I'm still at the house, kind of getting ready. And Sunday's voucher, which is something that I got for, I think I came 2nd or 3rd or something, I don't know. Anyway, means that I don't have to pay today, which is important. So now I've established what's coming with me and what I need is on the table. I went through to make some breakfast. So I was quite early, as I normally am, about 6 o'clock. So I got pretty hungry messing about. Normally I have rice pudding and my plan was to have that after this. So I just decided to have some baked oats. So just a small pot, it's one of those old creme brulee kind of pots. Put that in, and I actually do baked oats in the air fryer because I don't want to put the oven on for a small pot of oats. So just add some water to that. People do put milk with it and things, but I think I just got into the habit of water with all my porridge now, so I keep it that way. And then some frozen berries once it's soaked a little bit. I have actually picked out the raspberries and blackberries because it's got those sour berries in, and this particular bag seems to be full of those and very little raspberries and blackberries, which does mean that my smoothies are going to be very sour, but anyway. Then into the air fryer. So I just have a really cute little one that my mum gave me. She'd bought it for the van, I think it was. So whack it in there at 200 for 10-15 minutes. I hadn't pre-warmed the air fryer, so went upstairs to sort my hair out while that was cooking and actually put it in a plait. I used to do French plaits, but then I learned how to do the Dutch ones, which kind of sit on your head, and since then I haven't been able to do a French one again. But hopefully this is going to keep it out of my face and stop it smacking in the face. And time to sort my face out. And we're good to go. So going into the bag, because there is actually a bag drop, which I read this morning, so that's really helpful. Bag, I'm going to walk there, so I'm going to walk in my trackies. Normally I'd run to like where they start this event as a warm-up, but I want to actually take stuff and chill when I get there because I'm always running late and I don't want to be. So trying to get better at this. I will continuously worry whether I've packed these shorts, but shorts going in, I might even put them in there so that I can see them. Shorts, shoes, big enough bag that my trackies and my fluffy jumper can go in. Bag and shoes can just go in there, not a problem. Then into, actually, I can put in there as well, is rain hat and buffs. And I think because I'm wearing blue, we'll go blue. Got blue and pink outfit attacking right now, which, but it's happening. My Chewy Chews, the energy gel I'm going to try. I haven't actually ever had this. I got it from Go Outdoors, I think, so we'll see. But it's got caffeine, and that's good for after that hill. Chest strap and my running belt can all go in. See, I already start questioning this. They can all go in there, that's fine. And then, actually I might put them in the front alongside my tape, scissors. I do actually have a dedicated running bag that has all this stuff in, so I never have to repack anything, but it's one of the shoulder jobbies, not walking, not rucksack, so I thought this might be better. Headphones. Ibuprofen gel, headphones, naproxen. Also everything on the floor. Headphones can go in that one because they live in that one usually anyway. Water bottle, and I'll put this in. Yeah, I'm going to put this in here and a water bottle in there because then when I get there I can fill that up, because right now I'm still drinking this one. No, it is not a Stanley cup, it is a replica. I love the cup, but nobody should pay that amount of money for a cup, no matter how good it is or how many people own it. But yeah, I do actually really like it. Maybe one day when I'm rich. And I think that's it. I'm going to recheck this bag, you know, a number of times before I leave the house, which should be now. So, I'm going to get going. So, I've put the tailwind powder in there, which is 200 calories, I think. So, carbohydrates, sugar, basically, and the electrolytes. So, I'm going to fill that up when I get there, I think, because I'm pretty well hydrated. The reason I know I'm well hydrated might be a bit too much information, but good to know of a morning if you keep needing to go for a week because you're drinking. Winning, that's where we want to be. And I'm actually going to take my mini foam roller as well, an activation band. And this is not the one I have. I seem to have lost the other one. I think that pocket is probably sufficiently full. Oh, there we go. So I'm just going to roll my legs out while I'm here, because yes, I am supposed to be leaving, but it'll be fine. And roll my feet out a little bit. My foot's still a bit sore, but I took an naproxen this morning, which is kind of why I wanted to eat earlier. I haven't had any rice pudding, which is my normal breakfast. I thought I'd have some oats, then have some rice pudding now when I got back from going to church, but not that hungry. So I'm going to take a banana. I put that in there in case I get hungry when I get there. And yes, I'm going to check. I have shorts, shoes, runny hat thing. At the minute, I'm not going to lie, the weather, hang on, it's blowy. But the sun is actually out. Look. It did say this morning, look. It said this morning, when I looked at the weather, it had gone down to 16% chance of rain at 11 o'clock, which is when the race starts. So, you never know. Might get lucky, but the sun is actually out. It is cold. So it's a little bit mismatched, but pretty much the routine of me going in and out. And then I'd forgotten, obviously, to film this bit earlier on. So yeah, fully ready to go. Let's get out the door. So we're done. Race finished. I am on my own usually, so no race footage. I just wanted to concentrate, but we got it done. I'm back. I did my cool down pretty much straight after the race. I did some stretches there, got home. It was a walk, like I said earlier, so about half an hour walk. So that was kind of my cool down-ish. Did some more stretches when I got back, got showered, got myself sat down. So how did it go? Did I do it? Well, I'll get onto that in a minute. But first, tips, tricks, lessons learned today. Lesson number 1, take a spare top. Normally when it says yellow weather warnings for rain and wind, it's gonna be rainy and windy. This area does not need encouragement to rain or be cold, in fact. However, today was different. So the sun shone the entire time. And yes, I'm fully aware that I said if the sun shines, I'll be happy. What I mean is mentally, that makes me feel so much better when the sun's shining. But the Gymshark skin tight long sleeve top made for a very warm run. Now I did, before I went, kind of took the washing off the air, and there was another long sleeve thin top, and I thought, oh, should I put that in my bag? And I didn't. Silly mistake. So yeah, take spare clothes just in case, because it was warm. It was a warm run, and the sun, honestly, the wind was there. It was very blowy, but it was just blowing all the rain clouds straight out of the way of the sun. So I was basically in direct heat the whole time, which did make me smile, admittedly, but pretty hot, which doesn't help your heart rate. Lesson number 2, if you feel silly doing something, so choose not to, just do it. So they did their race HQ in a hotel, and I was thinking, oh, I need to do kind of my mobility, my activation stuff before I go outside, and because I was leaving all my stuff in my bag, just wanted to go out, and then it's a little walk to the start. And I was looking around, and all the doubts in my head came back of, no, you'll look stupid, or no one else is doing it, you'll look a bit daft. And then I thought, actually, I want to do this, I need to do this. This is what's been getting me through kind of injury-free, which is what makes me feel better. So I started just kind of pottering about, activation band, that kind of thing. And then the guy who had been sat next to me, who had just been sat watching his phone, got up and started doing it. And then another family over the way, all 3 of them started kind of swinging the legs. I say swinging the legs, you know what I mean? Doing activation-y, muscle activation stuff. So I didn't feel so silly. And then it's that same thing, which I actually teach students at work, that there's no such thing as a stupid question, which there isn't. And also, if you're feeling silly, someone else probably is as well. So I'd like to think that because I'd got up and was the first one to do it, that other people started doing it, and yeah, like I say, you could see the whole room then kind of was like, oh, okay, I don't feel so daft. And it's for me. I'm racing for me, I'm running for me, and I need to do that to prevent injury. We all should be doing that to prevent injury, and it's working. So lesson number 2, if you feel like you're going to look silly, someone else is probably feeling that same way. Number 3, if you plait your hair for a run to stop it smacking in your face, try and brush it before you shower. This right here is going to be a nightmare. Lesson number 4. Lesson? I feel like a teacher. Tip number 4. After you've had a shower, after a race, or even after a run, moisturise. Treat yourself. Some people moisturise after every shower. I ain't got time. I ain't doing that. Feels like a faff. But bear with. Obviously running, exerting yourself, you're losing a lot of fluids. Your skin is a massive organ. It needs some moisture too. Not only that, it's really good because because you're doing it, you encourage yourself to almost massage your muscles out as well. So aids recovery. So yeah, every time I do anything kind of racy or long runs, I try and at least moisturise my legs afterwards so that I have a good rub down of my muscles, and it seems to work. And as someone who's qualified masseuse, I shouldn't say it seems to work. It works. Massage works. So now Miss Williams has finished her lesson. Did I do it? Did I go sub 50 for my first ever road 10k, road tarmac 10k? Yeah, I did actually. So I had set my Pace Pro plan on my Garmin for 48 minutes, and my actual time was 46 minutes and 30 seconds, and I am super pleased about that. I was really excited, I was really happy. How the race went was not ideal. Every time, lesson number 1 actually should have been do not get carried away at start line, but I can't preach something that I don't do because I am like a child and I get all overexcited and run out way faster than I should. So I think I was running kind of 45 seconds faster than I should have done. I looked at my watch, I knew it, and I was like, slow down. And then someone goes past you and you think, no, well, I'm just going to chase them. And it was a really stupid thing. And I'm literally running, the girls that are running past me or the women that are running past me have got road running club vests on. Like, that's what they do. And I still think in my head, yeah, no, that's annoying. I'm going to keep running. Don't. It makes you really tired. But yes, I did. I beat my PB by 5 minutes or something, which is crazy. The energy gel worked great when I got to the top of that hill. I walked up the hill. So the run that we do, we run up the road hill, which is kind of a big swoop in, and you think it's over, and then it goes around the corner and it's really not over. I thought we were going up that one, but we didn't. We went up the much smaller one, kind of single track almost, concrete up to the back of the church and down the big one. So I went full ultra runner mode. No, I don't run up hills. That's not what we do. So I started walking. Lots of people kind of were like, what? And were quite happy to walk too. But yeah, that small amount of the energy gel that I took worked an absolute treat. Definitely felt the difference when I kind of got to the bottom of the hill, because obviously that's also the fun bit. So got down there, picked up some pace a bit more to accommodate for the walking up. So that was really good. And then, yeah, just kind of picked people off towards the end. Normally I run faster as soon as I know that I've turned around because I'm getting back and it's finished. Couldn't sprint finish the same as what I normally did, and I was starting to feel the fact that I was really hot. My heart was racing and I'd gone out too fast. But all of that into account, I did it. And I'm so pleased with myself. So yeah, that's the first one done. The same lesson that I always try to learn, do not go out so fast, and hopefully a couple of things that are helpful along the way of what I do on a race day and what I'm going to do now, which is finish my smoothie, which, yes, it matches the cup, I'm aware. Sit down, put my feet up, finished my smoothie. Although I don't get stomach issues, I find that I'm not very hungry after, like immediately afterwards, but I will get pretty hungry by this evening. So what I try and do is get my smoothie in. I think on another video it's what actually goes in these. So at least I have something. I did add a bit of protein powder to this one today, just so that's in there as well, because recovery is key. And I'm going to sit and do not an awful lot for a little while. All in all, first 10k went great and I'm really pleased. If you've got any questions about anything or any suggestions or what you do on a race day, please comment below. Also, if you like the video, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.